Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rick's English channel. Have you ever noticed that when you learn a new word, you just start seeing it everywhere?
Oh, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
like your brain suddenly unlocks it.
Right. And, well, what if learning a new language could actually do more than just build your vocabulary? What if finding the exact English word for your mother's personality makes you appreciate her just a little bit more today?
That's a really fascinating question.
Yeah, can a new language actually change how you see the people closest to you? That is exactly what we're going to explore today.
And it's such an important topic.
It really is. So today we have a very clear mission. We are going to learn how to talk about your family members in English.
Yes.
But, we are not going to give you a robotic textbook lesson. We are going to learn how to talk about personalities, jobs, and relationships naturally so you can share real family stories.
Right, because a lot of beginners get stuck in a pattern. If someone asks them, tell me about your family, they give a very basic answer.
Like reading from a list.
Exactly. They say, I have a mother, a father, and one brother. Now, that is perfectly correct grammar. But it does not tell us anything about who these people really are.
It's just data.
Yeah. So our goal today is to help you move past those robotic answers. We want to equip you with simple but powerful vocabulary so you can share real details.
And we promise to keep the words clear and simple. You do not need big, complicated, university-level words to sound fluent.
Not at all.
You just need the right words. So please, stay with us until the end of this deep dive. We're going to put all of these pieces together into a complete, real-life conversation that you can use today.
Let's start with step one, which is who these people actually are. Before we can talk about what your family members do for work or, how you relate to them, we really need to describe their personalities.
Yeah, I always say it is like giving someone a guest list for a party.
Oh, that's a great way to put it.
Right. If you just hand me a piece of paper with names mother, father, brother, that is a black and white list, it gives me facts, but it gives me zero feeling. I do not know what the party will be like.
Right, exactly.
But when you start describing their personalities, you add color. You help me imagine them.
You are adding color. And in English conversation, native speakers want that color.
Yeah.
If you mention your sister, they will almost always ask a specific question. They'll say, what is she like?
Which is such an important phrase to learn.
It is a crucial detail for learners. When someone asks, what is she like? They are not asking if she's tall or short.
Right, it's not physical.
No, they are not asking about her hair color. They're asking about her personality, like who is she on the inside?
Okay, so how do we paint that picture? Let's go through some core vocabulary. Let's
Okay.
start with the word kind.
Kind. So if someone is kind, they are warm, they care about other people's feelings. Think about a grandmother who, always saves the last piece of cake for you. Or a father who stops his car to help a stranger on the street. That is a kind person.
Yeah,
It is a very gentle, positive word.
I love that. Okay, the next word is patient. And this might be one of the most important words when talking about parents.
It is a crucial word. Patient means a person can wait and they do not get angry quickly.
Like, they don't lose their temper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine a teenager learning how to drive a car for the very first time.
Oh, boy.
Right. They make mistakes. They drive too slowly. If the parent sitting next to them takes a deep breath and speaks softly instead of shouting, that parent is patient. They can handle frustration calmly.
That makes total sense. Now let's talk about the word funny. This simply means someone makes people laugh. But, I feel like there is a deeper reason we use this word so much when talking about our siblings or parents.
You are absolutely right. In many English-speaking cultures, humor is how people connect.
Yeah.
It is how family members show love. If you say, my younger brother is really funny, you are not just saying he tells jokes. You are telling the listener that your home has laughter in it. You are describing the joyful atmosphere of your family.
That is a really beautiful way to think about it. It is not just a description, it is a cultural connection.
Definitely.
And what about hardworking?
Well, this describes someone who puts a lot of effort into what they do. They try their absolute best, and they do not quit easily.
Like working long hours.
Yes. You might say, my older sister is hardworking. She studies at the university all day, and then she works at a restaurant all night. It is a word that shows deep respect.
Now here is a combination of words that I think is brilliant. Let's look at strict and caring.
Oh, this is a great pairing.
Yeah. If someone is strict, it means they have a lot of rules. Maybe they make you finish all your homework before you can watch television. Maybe they demand that you come home at a specific time.
Yes, and caring means they show deep love and concern for your health and happiness. A caring person always asks if you are eating enough or if you're sleeping well.
But wait, usually people think these two things are opposites, right? A strict person is tough and a caring person is soft. But we can put them together.
Absolutely. You can say, my mother was strict when I was a child, but she cared about me a lot. This is where your English becomes very natural and very honest.
Because human beings are complicated.
Exactly. People are not just one simple thing. A parent can make strict rules exactly because they care about your future.
That is so true.
When you use the phrase strict but caring, you show the listener that you understand life and you understand English nuance. You are painting a realistic human picture.
So once you have painted this beautiful picture of a strict but caring mother, the listener naturally wants to know where she applies all that discipline. What does she do every day? Which brings us to her daily life and navigating jobs.
Yes, talking about occupations is the next natural step in any conversation. But there is a very small, very common mechanical mistake that beginners make here. When learners translate directly from their first language, they often say, my father's job is doctor, or my mother is nurse.
I hear that all the time. And honestly, people will understand you if you say that. But it sounds a little bit robotic. Why is that?
Because English requires a tiny grammatical marker. We need the little word a or an before a job title. You must say, my father is a doctor, my mother is a nurse.
Why do we need that little word? It is just one letter.
Well, think of it this way. In English, a job is a category or a role that you step into. There are many doctors in the world, and your father is one of them. He is a doctor. Without that tiny word, it sounds like his actual physical name is doctor.
Ah, that makes perfect sense. He is a member of the group called Doctors, so my brother is a student, my sister is an engineer, and we use "an" for engineer because the word starts with a vowel sound.
Precisely. That tiny word makes a massive difference in sounding fluent. Another really natural pattern is the phrase works as.
Okay, how does that work?
You can say, my uncle works as a driver. It means the exact same thing as is a driver, but it gives your English some wonderful variety.
That's great. Let me ask about non-traditional jobs. What if my mother doesn't work in a typical office? What if she owns her own business? Let's say she has a small flower shop. I shouldn't just say she is a flower shop.
No, that would be very confusing. If someone owns and manages a business, the most natural verb to use is runs. You say, she runs a small flower shop.
Runs, like running quickly down the street.
It is the exact same word, but a different meaning. Here, runs means she controls it.
Yeah.
She makes the decisions. It paints a picture of a strong, capable person. She runs a restaurant. He runs a small technology company.
What about family members who do not have a traditional job title anymore? Maybe older family members who have finished their working years. We want to make sure we describe them with dignity and respect.
The best word for this is retired. If someone worked for many years and now they have stopped because of their age, they are retired. You could say, my grandfather is retired, but he still wakes up at 6 o'clock every morning.
I love that. And what if someone stays at home to manage the house and take care of the children full time? This is incredibly hard work, but sometimes beginners don't know the right English words to describe it respectfully.
A very clear, natural way to say this is, my mother stays at home and takes care of the family.
That's really nice.
It's a beautiful, respectful sentence. It validates the hard work they do every single day without needing a corporate job title.
I really like that. Stays at home and takes care of the family. So we know who they are with personality words, and we know what they do with job phrases. Now we need to bridge the gap between you and them. We need to talk about relationships.
Yes, we are going to look at some special phrases. Let's call them bridge builders.
Bridge builders. I like that much better than just calling them vocabulary words.
Well, think about what a relationship is. It is a bridge between two people. When you talk to a stranger about your family, you need to build a bridge so the stranger can understand your private life. And in English, the best bridge builders are often phrasal verbs.
Phrasal verbs. Those are verbs made of 2 or 3 small words joined together, right?
Yes. English has very formal words, which usually come from Latin or French. Words like admire or resemble. But when native English speakers talk about their families, they do not want to sound formal or distant.
They want to sound warm.
Exactly. So they use short, simple action words combined with prepositions. Our first bridge builder is Be close to.
Be close to. Now, I want to clarify, this doesn't mean standing physically close to someone in a room, right?
Correct. It means emotional closeness. If you are close to someone, you have a strong, warm relationship. You trust them. You share your feelings.
So, like, I'm very close to my mother. I call her every day.
Perfect. Or I'm close to my older sister because we share everything.
That is a great phrase. Our second bridge builder is get along with.
To get along with someone means you have a generally good relationship. You enjoy their company, and your personalities match well. You can simply say, I get along well with my brother.
Let me ask a realistic question here.
Okay.
Because family is not always a perfect, peaceful picture.
Oh, definitely not.
What if my younger brother is energetic, he is funny, but sometimes he comes into my room and takes my snacks without asking? Sometimes he drives me crazy. Do we just lie and say we don't fight?
No, and this is exactly why get along with is such a brilliant phrase. It allows for reality. You don't have to be perfect to get along. You can say, we get along most of the time, even though we argue sometimes.
So it means that overall, the relationship is peaceful, even with small annoyances.
Yes.
Admitting those small flaws actually makes the connection sound more genuine. It shows you love them anyway.
Exactly right. Our third bridge builder is look up to.
Now, I am genuinely confused by this one. Imagine a physical picture. Am I sitting on the floor, looking up at the ceiling?
No, it is a metaphor. Imagine someone is standing on a high place, like a stage or a mountain. You look up at them because they are in a high position. But emotionally, it means you respect them deeply.
Oh, I see.
They are your role model. You want to be like them.
Ah, so I could say, I look up to my father because he works so hard for our family.
Yes, exactly.
Or I look up to my older sister because she is brave.
Yes. It is a very warm, respectful phrase to use for an older family member. Now, our next phrase can sometimes confuse beginners just as much. Take after.
Wait, take after. If I say I take after my dad, doesn't that sound like I am chasing him down the street? Like I'm running after him.
I can absolutely see why you would think that. But no, it has nothing to do with running. Think of taking a piece of someone's personality. If you take after someone, it means you inherited their traits.
Yeah.
You are similar to them in how you act or look because you share the same blood.
So it is about genetics or learned behavior. For example, if my mother is very quiet and loves to read, and I am also very quiet and love to read, I can say, I take after my mother.
Yes. Or if your father is always telling jokes and your brother also tells jokes, you say, my brother takes after my father. It is a beautiful way to show the invisible connections between generations.
And our final bridge builder is simply the word support.
To support someone means to help them, especially when times are difficult. My family always supports me. It means they are a strong foundation for your life.
Okay, we have all of our pieces. We have our personality colors. We understand the mechanics of talking about jobs. And we have our bridge building phrases. Now we need to assemble them into a smooth answer.
To do that, we first need to smooth out a few common beginner sentences. Let's look at how people usually translate directly from their native language and how we can fix it.
Here is one I hear a lot. I and my brother are a very good relationship.
You can absolutely understand what that person means, but it sounds clunky. A natural English speaker would use our bridge builder. They would say, my brother and I have a good relationship, or even better, I get along well with my brother.
How about this one? My sister character is funny.
In English, we use the word character sometimes, but for people, we usually say personality. So you could say, my sister has a funny personality. But remember, our rule today, simple is powerful.
So just keep it short.
Exactly. The most natural way to say it is just, my sister is really funny.
Simple and clear. Here is the last clunky translation. My family gives me many helps.
We do not usually make the word help plural like that in English. A smoother way is, my family helps me a lot. Or use our strong bridge builder word, my family supports me a lot.
Okay, let's build the perfect answer. Imagine you are at a coffee shop and your new English-speaking friend asks, can you tell me about your family?
Right, a common situation.
Do not panic. You do not need big words. Just use this 4-step structure. Step 1, give the total number of people in your family.
You start by setting the stage. There are 4 people in my family, my parents, my younger brother, and me.
Step 2, describe the first parent. Give their job and their personality.
My father is a teacher. He is patient and hardworking. Notice we use the little word a before teacher.
Step 3, describe the second parent. Give their personality and maybe an action that shows it.
My mother is strict but very caring, and she runs a small flower shop.
Step 4, Describe a sibling and the relationship dynamic using a bridge builder phrase.
My younger brother is really funny, and we get along well.
Let's hear that whole paragraph together smoothly at a normal pace. There are 4 people in my family. My parents, my younger brother, and me. My father is a teacher. He's patient and hardworking. My mother is strict but very caring, and she runs a small flower shop. My younger brother is really funny, and we get along well.
That is a fantastic fluent answer. It's not too long. It is not full of complicated textbook words, but it is full of color, respect, and reality.
Simple English truly is powerful English. We have covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We really have.
We started by adding color with personality words: kind, patient, funny, hardworking, strict, and caring.
And we learned the mechanics of describing jobs. We learned why we need a or an to show a person's role in the world. We learned natural phrases like works as, runs, is retired, and stays at home.
We learned how to build bridges with phrasal verbs. We learned what it really means to be close to, get along with, look up to, take after, and support each other.
And we put it all into a smooth 4-sentence structure that anyone can use confidently. Which brings us to the most important part of today's lesson, and that is your practice.
Yes. If this deep dive helped you today, please hit the like button and subscribe to Rick's English channel so you never miss a new English lesson. And share this audio with a friend who's also learning English.
But do not stop there. We want you to use this new knowledge right now.
Right now.
Go down to the comment section below this audio. Write 3 simple sentences about your family. Who is in your family? What is one family member like? And who do you take after or get along with?
Yeah, getting the words out of your head and into the real world is how you build real confidence.
It is so true.
Now, as we finish up today, I want to go back to that thought I shared at the very beginning. We spent all this time learning the mechanics of words and the cultural reasons behind them.
We did.
But think about what happens inside your own mind when you do this. When you finally learn how to describe your family's traits in a brand new language, does it change the way you see them? When you learn that funny means bringing joy into a house, does it make you appreciate your brother's jokes a little bit more?
That is the true magic of learning a language.
Right.
It's not just about translating words. It is about understanding people in a new way.
Exactly. When you find the perfect English word for patient, maybe you suddenly remember all those times your father patiently helped you and you feel that connection all over again. Does learning the language of connection actually make you feel more connected to the people you love? Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep looking for the colors in the people around you. Until next time.